So Guru Nanak gave this sutra, Miru Dand Suda Kar Rakhe. If you want to stay always alert and aware and always in high spirit, spirituality, high spirit, Miru Dand Suda Kar Rakhe. Always make sure your Miru Dand, your spine is straight. That's it. When your spine is straight, immediately your mind is alert. Your mind is aware. Your spine navigates you in time and space. We are meeting God at the end of every breath. Rumi, great Sufi master, he says, we all meet where the road ends. We all meet where the road ends. This is where every moment the road is ending and every individual is experiencing that oneness. Ekam Sat Vipraha in the Vedas. Ekam Advaityam Brahm. That oneness which the Vedas talk about is at the end of your breath. From here, this is God, this is Shiva, and as it comes in, it becomes Jiva. Shivo Jivaha, Jivo Shivaha. Guru Nanak, the first thing he said was Ek Oankar, Satnam, Karta Purkh. Imagine the explosion that was happening in the body of Guru Nanak. Right? Now, when you repeat the same words, something also starts to shift in you. The way Guru Nanak's tongue moved when he said Ek Oankar Satnam, same your tongue moved Ek Oankar Satnam. Whatever chemical reactions and whatever neurons and whatever enzymes that were born, more or less they are also taking birth in your body. So reciting Japji makes you one with Guru Nanak.
Please like, share and subscribe to our channel, Alpha People. And don't forget to comment. Do a lot of comment. Comment and comment. Please like, share, subscribe.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening friends. This is your host Naveen Kumar Verma and welcome to the Alpha People. आज का हमारा पॉडकास्ट बहुत खास होने वाला है उन लोगों के लिए जो स्पिरिचुअलिटी से रिलेटेड अपनी नॉलेज को एनहेंस करना चाहते हैं, मेडिटेशन के ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं, बट दे आर नॉट एबल टू अचीव सर्टेन लेवल. सो आज इस पॉडकास्ट में इन्हीं चीज़ों को हम बारीकी से समझेंगे हमारे स्पेशल गेस्ट योगी अमनदीप सिंह जी के द्वारा. इनसे हम समझेंगे कैसे जो सांसों का कंट्रोल है वो इम्पोर्टेंट है स्पिरिचुअलिटी के अंदर, मेडिटेशन के अंदर. कैसे हम अपने माइंड को कंट्रोल करके थॉट्स को रोक सकते हैं. हम इनसे समझेंगे डिफरेंट रिलीजन्स और उनके जो बेस हैं उनको यूज़ करके हम अपनी स्पिरिचुअलिटी के लेवल को इंक्रीज़ कर सकते हैं. सो डोंट गो एनीवेयर, स्टे विद अस. योगी जी, द अल्फा पीपल में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है.
थैंक यू जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जी.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਹੋ?
ਬਹੁਤ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ.
बड़े दिन तो वेट कर रहे थे ਤੁਹਾਡਾ किसी दिन आना है, तुसी किसी दिन टाइम लगेगा, प्लान करेंगे. सो इट वाज वेरी एक्साइटेड.
थैंक यू जी, थैंक यू फॉर द इनविटेशन.
तो योगी जी, अभी मैं आपकी इंट्रोडक्शन के साथ वो जस्टिफिकेशन नहीं कर पाऊंगा.
अच्छा जी.
सो बिफोर वी प्रोसीड फ्रॉम हेयर,
हाँ जी.
सो मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप अपना थोड़ा अपने बारे में बताएं ताकि हमारे जो व्यूअर्स हैं आपके साथ कनेक्ट हो सकें.
ठीक
सो
है.
दे नो मोर अबाउट यू और दे फील कनेक्शन.
Yeah. With the grace of the Guru, I have been walking on this path for a very long time. And before I took over these saffron colors, the color of radiance and the color of the sacred sun, I was a computer engineer. I did
Computer engineer?
Yes, I did my BSc in information system and software engineering.
Oh, wow.
From Oxford Brookes University, UK. And then something was missing, and then I decided to do masters in psychotherapy.
Oh.
And still something was missing. Then I did a master's in comparative studies of world religions.
Okay.
Still something was missing until I found my spiritual teacher. And I had the privilege to sit with him and many other beautiful sages of the Dharma, those who have been walking the path, those who have been smelling the fragrance of Dharma, those who, their pores give out the fragrance of Dharma. And then I realized this is the path. I'm here to serve humanity. And again, with the grace of the Guru, currently I'm involved in a number of research with a number of neuroscientists, where we do research on pain management through meditation and yoga. And and I'm traveling all over the world now and sharing the Dharma.
And finally, we got an opportunity to connect with you and
Thank
talk
you.
about the Dharma, spirituality, and
Thank
many
you.
other things.
Thank you.
So we really feel obliged.
Thank you.
So, sir, as you mentioned your complete journey, and my first question: are you feeling satisfied now?
I think as humans, nobody can ever live a satisfied life. There's a sutra in the Guru's, the Guru's word. The Guru says, "Rajna koi jeevya." Nobody can live a complete life. Life is always about expansion. Only one thing is complete, and that is death. An individual cannot live a complete life. Never. But individual can die completely. So the only thing that is complete is death. While as a human, while we are still living, there's always a opportunity for growth, opportunity to try new things, and beautiful life itself.
बहुत बड़ी बात बोली है कि
हाँ जी।
death is only complete.
Only death is complete. Everything else not complete.
कुछ ना कुछ तो हो ही सकता है कभी
हाँ।
ना कभी कुछ improvement. There is scope of improvement.
Exactly.
Once
Yeah.
man is dead, then dead.
And nobody should, hope to live a complete life.
Yeah.
We should always look to change life whenever the opportunity comes.
So before we proceed from here, I have a simple question.
Mhm.
In your language, in your understanding, what is dharma?
Before you understand Dharma, you have to understand karma.
Okay.
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 So in Sanskrit, kar means hands.
Right.
Kar means hands. Kar seva.
Yeah.
Kar seva. So kar means hands. And ma means me. So karma is I am my hands.
Right.
Whenever you are in deep thoughts, whenever you are in the world, where you totally indulge in the world, the first thing that will happen, your fingers will move, your hands will move.
Right.
So the movement of the hands move the mind. So when hands and the fingers are moving, your mind is moving. A newborn child cannot completely or individually move the fingers.
Right.
Whenever the child moves, it moves the whole body.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So as it starts to enter into the realm of Dharma, slowly and slowly, the whole body starts segmenting. With time, the last part of that segmentation is when a child can move his or her finger individually. That is, you are totally now in the realm of karma.
Okay.
So karma means karma. I am my fingers. I am my hands. I am the movement.
Okay.
So that is karma. Dharma is dhar. Dhar means to put. And ma means me. Dharma means to put myself aside. Dharma. ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਨੇ ਵੱਲ ਧਰ ਦੇਣਾ.
Okay.
ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ dharma. So when you are established in yourself, the inner movements stop. You are anchored. You are sitting. That is dharma. And when there's something moving in you, that is karma. So dharma and karma is nothing but the movement of your body and the movement of your mind and the movement of your emotions.
Okay.
So the more emotions are moving in you, the more you are caught up in your story. There's a constant chattering in the head, which tells you, you are this, you are not this. This is right, this is not right. So that movement is initiated with the movement of the fingers. Each time you move your fingers, there's a certain parts of the brain that becomes activated. And that's why dharma, so karma, this is karma. I want this, I want this. Where's my keys? Where is this? So that's karma. Dharma, this is dhar. Dharma. Apne aap nu dhar dena. That is dharma.
Okay.
So anchoring of your story or transcending your story is dharma, and being lost to your stories is karma. So that is karma and dharma.
How did you decide it? Okay, this is the life I want to live. Because off the camera we were discussing about कि आप बचपन में 2-3 बार भाग गए थे.
हाँ जी.
So what was the whole story behind that? What was
Yeah,
the mindset?
I was always inspired by the yogis sitting in the mountains, closing the eye, sitting in the caves of the Himalayas, you know. The ancient sages mentioned that whenever there is a urge in you, whenever the bloom to know the ultimate flowers in you, the first thing that you will start loving is the mountains, all the rivers.
Right.
All the caves, all the forest. So whenever something bloomed, if you can see, more or less every other sage either went to sit by the rivers, went into the forest, went into the caves, went into the mountains. So as a young boy, I always loved the mountains, you know, and I wanted to be there. I ran away from home when I was a small boy to become a sadhu. But then with time, I was found and caught and brought back home. I tried second time, caught, brought back home. I tried the third time. Because it says anything that you want to do, make sure you do 3 times.
Okay.
If it is for you, you will be fulfilled. If it's not for you, then you will not be fulfilled. So I tried third time, and then I was caught and brought back again, and I decided that this is not what it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to live in the cave of my heart, not in the cave of a mountain. The Guru says, you know, live in this world like the lotus, fully in the mud, but yet out of the mud.
Out of the mud.
So that is the journey.
Nice. Bada अच्छा. So what was when you just decided, okay, now this is the time I want to go for the spiritual path, being a yogi.
Yeah.
So what was the reaction of your parents?
Yeah, I think in the first, for some time, you know, like any other normal, you know, Indian parent who want their child to be a lawyer or engineer or doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
you were already engineer.
Yeah, I mean, this was during the younger days, you know. But then because they wanted me, they had invested in me. So I completed their dream. I became an engineer. And after that, when I decided to leave this realm and enter the realm that I was born for, in the beginning, it was a bit difficult for the parents to digest. You know, कि पढ़ा लिखा के सारा कुछ कीता है ना, हुण तू रमता योगी बनी फिरदा. So it was difficult, but then with time, I think when your destiny calls upon you, not just your parents, but the whole universe will support you. The stars themselves will align for you if your will is strong, if your intention is strong.
Right.
Yeah.
So how they are feeling now?
They are feeling happy now, proud now that they are glad.
They must be learning some lessons from your experience now.
Grace of the Guru.
Yeah. So अब हमारा बेटा हमें रास्ता दिखाएगा.
हाँ जी.
So that is really great.
Thank you जी.
सर अब हम बात करते हैं स्पिरिचुअलिटी, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग बात करते हैं स्पिरिचुअलिटी के बारे में. So in your view, in your words, explain what is spirituality and why it is important for everyone.
Yeah. See, Guru Nanak, when he went to Sri Lanka, King Shivnab, who was the ruler of that place, he asked this same question, more or less. You know, how can I improve myself? How can I connect with my spirit? You use the word spiritual, basically to connect with your higher self, connect with your spirit. Right? That's what spirituality more or less means. So Guru Nanak gave him a very powerful sutra, just one line. And that was, Miru Danda Sudha Kar Rakha. If you want to connect with your spirit, spirit means Chaddi Kala. Chaddi Kala. That energy in you, which is always rising. Never a time you are down. Spirituality, never a time you are down. You're always, your intuition is strong. You're always alert. You're always aware. Chaddi Kala. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਚ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਲਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜੀ એનર્ਜੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਰਹੇਗੀ. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕੁੰਡਲਨੀ. ਕੁੰਡਲਨੀ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ. ਕਲਾ ਮੀਨਸ ਐਨਰਜੀ. ਕੁੰਡਲਨੀ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਕਈ ਸਰੂਪ ਨੇ. ਇੱਕ ਹੈ ਕੁੰਡਲਨੀ, ਇੱਕ ਹੈ ਕਲਾ ਕੁੰਡਲਨੀ.
Okay.
When Kundalini is awakened, it's called Kala Kundalini, activated Kundalini. And that Kala Kundalini starts to rise upwards. And there's a sutra in the Sri Guru Granth. The Guru says, Ultat Pavan Chakra Khatpede. When the Kundalini starts to move upwards, the chakras are pierced. That upward flow is called Kala Kundalini, and that is called Chaddi, rising Kala energy. Chaddi Kala. Chaddi Kala means my Kundalini is awakened.
Okay.
I'm alert, I'm aware, I'm available. Most of the time, we are never available. Also to ourselves, and also to our family members, and also to the world. Most of us are lost in our own story. We are never available for the humanity. Our destiny is not complete because we are not available. We are only available to ourselves to a certain extent. So that awakening is called Chaddi Kala. So Guru Nanak gave this sutra, Miru Dand Suda Kar Rakhe. If you want to stay always alert and aware and always in high spirit, spirituality, high spirit, Miru Dand Suda Kar Rakhe. Always make sure your Miru Dand, your spine is straight.
Okay.
That's it. When your spine is straight, immediately your mind is alert. Your mind is aware. Your spine navigates you in time and space. That which navigates you in the realm of karma, in the realm of kal, in the realm of time and space. Kal, ka, alya. Ka, alya. Ka means time, alya means space. So kala means time and space. That which navigates you, makes you find your way through time and space is your spine. Whenever you are stuck in the past, whenever you are constantly thinking about that which has passed, knowingly, unknowingly, your spine will slightly move back. You cannot be lost in the past unless your spine is slightly moved backwards. This is happening by itself. So mind is not controlling our life. This is only projection. That which is navigating the gear is your spine. So whenever you are stuck in the past, any story of the past, that means your spine, knowingly, unknowingly, is tilted a bit towards the back. Whenever you're thinking about the future, whenever you're lost in the future, when you're worried about the future, knowingly, unknowingly, your spine has to move slightly forward. Then only you can think and dissolve yourself into the future. Whenever you're lost, whenever you're confused, without your involvement, slightly the spine will move towards the right side. Whenever there's clarity in life, something hits you and you get clarity, knowingly, unknowingly, your spine will slightly move towards the left side. So the whole navigation in the realm of time and space is navigated through the spine. When the spine is straight, mind is straight. When the mind is straight, destiny is straight. And when the destiny is straight, karma is straight. And when the karma is straight, dharma is straight. So your whole life is nothing but the spine. The base of the spine, that's where Shakti sits. And the tip of the spine, that's where Shiva sits. There's a sutra in the Sri Guru Granth. The Guru says, Dome tarfa upayon. Dome tarfa upayon. Which Shakta Shiva Vasa. They are two endpoints to your life. Two endpoints to that gear which runs your life. Below is Shakti, above is Shiva. Shakti is your lower self and Shiva is your higher self. And the whole journey is about uniting the Shakti. Ulti Shakta, Shiva Karyai. When the Shakti, the lower self, becomes upward, travels through the different realms through which mind projects, we call it chakras. Mind projects through these 6 centers, sometimes 7, Some traditions see 8, but basically they're energy centers in the spine.
Right.
And ultimately, the Shakta, Ulti Shakta, Shiva Kareyai, unites with Shiva. So higher self and lower self unites, and an individual becomes clear about life, comes into the here and now. So to be spiritual means your spine has always to be straight. Because the spirit navigates through the spine. At the blink of the eye, like you have a heartbeat, at the blink of the eye, in the spine, in your subtle body, there is a nerve called Shushmana. Shushmana. Okay? Where the spine is, that's where Shushmana is in your subtle body.
Okay.
Or your energetic body. Exactly in that location. At the blink of the eye, the spine, the Shushmana, vibrates 70 times. 70 times. Each time you blink, the vibration in the spine is 70 times. Just like the physical body is sustained with the pulse of the heart, the energetic body is sustained with the pulse of Shushmana. So that's where the subtle body or the energy body is surviving, just like the physical body is surviving due to the pulse of the heart. Now, when this Shushmana is totally, the Shakti travels and meets the Shiva from 70, it becomes 84. Okay. 84 pulses. And when your spine starts to pulse 84 times, you have the capacity to transcend the karmic imprints of 8.4 million lifetimes. It's called 84 lakh June. So your whole life, not just this life, but your future life and your future life and your future life is all controlled, maintained, sustained by the spine. So this is spirituality. And if you cannot make your spine straight, most of the time, many people, after some time, when your spine is straight, your spine starts to ache. Maybe painful sensations in the lower back. This is called karma rog. Karma rog. If you cannot make your spine straight, and within 3 minutes, if you start feeling pain in the spine, seriously, you need to work on yourself. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and also spiritually. So the straightening of the spine, which activates the Shushmana, and Shushmana, when starts to vibrate 84 pulses, it becomes Shh Mana. Shh Mana. Shush Mana. So Shushmana means, Mana means mind. Shushmana means my mind has become silent. It enters then into Nad. Into Anhadnad. So the 84 pulses, it enters Nad, and then it enters Anhadnad, the unstruck sound. So your spine is everything. That's it. And that is why we are the only species on the planet whose spine is straight. And that's why we evolved and we conquered the whole world. All other animals, their spine is perpendicular. And because your spine is straight, you have evolved. And in Dharma, if you can make sure, this is called asana. Asana actually means a posture, yogic asana, although we have different asanas, hand, leg, up, down, and all that. But the bottom line is we want to make our spine straight in all the postures of life.
Right.
So in every posture of your life, every responsibilities of your life, make sure your spine is straight. And this is Dharma, this is spirituality.
That is really very nice. Totally different concept.
Thank you.
Heard about basic things of the Anhad, Nad and other things, but this is totally different.
It's all in the spine. Karma is in the spine, Dharma is in the spine, this incarnation is in the spine, next incarnation is spine, God is in the spine, hell is in the spine, heaven is in the spine.
Nice, great. So you do lots of retreats also.
Yes.
There was one retreat program we were talking about, like there will be with every step we will
Yes.
be doing it.
So we are doing this retreat, and this retreat is specifically for the Russians.
Okay.
So every year we have two major retreats. One is people from all over the world, and then we have a specific country. So last year was Japan, previous was German. So this year is only for the Russians. The reason for that, sometimes, when in a certain group, they are more comfortable with their own type of people. So, and then we will be doing this retreat where we are doing this, it's Govindwal Sahib. It was established by the third Guru, Guru Amardas. He established the Bauli. Bauli is a well.
Yeah.
And a well has direct access to the treasures below the earth and the treasures above the earth. So every well reflects the skies as well as connected with the earth. So wells have been a very powerful medium in all major traditions, where people will sit beside the well or sit in the well to connect with the secrets of the earth and the secrets of the sky. So there are two treasures that is mentioned, the earth treasures and the sky treasures, and I can go on, those different kind of treasures. So this specific well, which represents the navel center of Mother Earth, in Govindwal Sahib, Guru Amardas established a well which has 84 steps, and it correlates with the navel center. So they are the karmic imprints of 8.4 million lifetimes is held in the navel, and through the navel it goes into the spine.
Yeah.
So when this practice is done according to the teachings, Guru Amardas mentioned that anyone who takes a dip in this well and then comes to the first step and recites one japji, then he goes down into the well again, takes a second dip and goes to the second step and recites japji. Like that, if any individual who completes all the 84 steps with 84 japjis, he or she gets the tapa, the heat, mixed with the prana of the water. Now we are going deeper. So along with tapa, the prana of the inner energies, when you start mixing it with the prana of the outer elements, then you create an atomic bomb, blowing yourself up. So some sages, they go and use the prana of the mountains. Sometimes you use the prana of the forest. Sometimes you use the prana of the water. So in this case, we are using the prana of the water with an inner activation of the sacred fire with kriyas and practices, advanced Himalayan practices, taught in the lineage of the Udasin tradition and as well as the Nirmala tradition. Along with that, we will be reciting Japji, getting the help of the prana of the water element, and the combustion happens. Along with the sutras of Japji, the Nad, the sacred sound current of Japji. Japji is another very powerful tool that is not just a Sikh thing. It is a universal sound. Guru Nanak was a universal Guru, and he's the Guru of the entire humanity. But sadly, Punjabis have kidnapped him. But he belonged to the entire humanity, so he gave the sacred sound for the entire humanity. He called it Japji. Jap means meditation or contemplation. Japa. Jap means contemplation. And Ji means the self.
Right.
ना मेरा जी करता है, मेरा जी कर रहा है कि मैं ये खाऊं वो खाऊं, जो जी है, जो हमारा निज आपा है. Ji, me without my story. Before I become Jiva, I am Ji. My essential true self is called Ji. So Japji is the contemplation on our essential self. Who we are without our story, that is discussed in the Japji.
Okay.
So from Eko Ankar, Guru says we are all one. Ordinarily it's translated God is one.
Yes, right.
But Eko Ankar means, Ek means one, Ong means creator, Kar means creation. The creator and creation are one.
Right.
So you don't need to find a creator outside of the creation. So Jiva and Shiva are one. Brahm and Maya are one. Brahm and Jagat is one.
Right.
So Ong and Kar, creator and creation are one. So that's where journey starts. First you have to realize God and me and God are one.
Right.
Until that realization that Jagat and Maya, Jeev and Brahma not one, you cannot start the path. So then it starts, and Sat Nam. Sat means unchanging, and Nam means presence. So Sat Nam means unchanging presence. There's something in me which never changes. Something in me which never changes. Although it seems everything is changing on the external side, but
Right.
there's a witnessing self in me which never changes,
Right.
which remains as it is, both in the awakened state as well as in the dream state as well as in the deep state. So that constant, that Shakshi, unchanging presence is Satnam. And I can go on and on and on and on. So whole Japji is talking about you without your story.
Yes,
Who
right.
are you are in your essential self. So those days we will be contemplating on this sacred nad. When you move your tongue, there are certain activities in the body which starts to happen. Certain chemicals, certain reactions, certain neurons, certain enzymes are manifested as we talk. And when we start engaging emotions into it, then the enzymes and the neurons and the activities in the body is heightened. You know, when you're excited and talking about it, the whole chemistry of the body is changing.
Yes, right.
Right? So now, when Guru Nanak became one with totality, when he consumed the unconsumed, Japji was born. So that state of mind, Guru Nanak, the first thing he said was Ek Oankar, Satnam, Karta Purkh. Imagine the explosion that was happening in the body of Guru Nanak. Right? Now, when you repeat the same words, something also starts to shift in you. The way Guru Nanak's tongue moved when he said Ek Oankar Satnam, same, your tongue moved Ek Oankar Satnam. Whatever chemical reactions and whatever neurons and whatever enzymes that were born, more or less they are also taking birth in your body. So reciting Japji makes you one with Guru Nanak. So 84 times, imagine you're doing it continuously with other beautiful practices around it. So the karmic imprint of 8.4 million lifetimes are dissolved with this practice. That is the retreat that we will be doing, and many other beautiful things as well.
That is amazing. And when this retreat is going to happen?
This is happening 21st September, but it's all booked.
All booked. So there is no space for me.
No space, but maybe in the future we will do something.
I can stand somewhere.
No, you are welcome to come and be with us. Yeah.
Yogi, we talked about spirituality. So there is another concept that is Swas. Swas Ana, Swas Jana. Explain more in detail what exactly it is, what is the importance, why it is important to attain a spiritual level.
Yeah, there's a sutra. स्वासे का जो जाने प्यो, स्वासे का जो जाने प्यो, तिस कट प्रगटे अखंड देव. The one who knows the secrets of the breath, immediately the divine manifests right there. In the words of Guru Nanak, this wisdom is called Pavan Guru.
Pavan Guru.
Pavan Guru. Pavan means pranavayu. Your prana is your guru.
Okay.
Whenever you are lost, the immediate guru is your breath, the coming and the going of the breath. In the words of Guru Nanak says, Tre Sat Ungal. Tre Sat Ungal. Vai Audu. Shunya Sach Aharo. Gurumukh bola tat virola chine alkh aparo. What it means? The Guru says 3 and 7, 10 fingers. The Guru says the ultimate reality, that which you are finding and searching, the completion you are trying to search, is 10 fingers away from you. Tre, Sat, 3 and 7, 10. So 4, 8 and 9, 10, around here. So ordinarily, this rate and the length of the breath changes. The rate and the length of your Breath
changes.
determines the secretion speed of your glandular system. That gives you physical and mental stability. So the rate and the length changes. Ordinarily, when you are anchored, it is 10 fingers. When you have a lot of tension, it can go to 16 fingers. When you are deep depression, it can be 32 fingers. And when you are dying, it is 36 fingers.
Okay.
That is the length of the breath. And then, of course, there's rate. Ordinarily, 1 minute, we have average 16 breaths. And this also changes according to our emotions, to the place, to the food, all that which we consider life,
Right.
changes the rate and the length of your breath, which changes your story,
Okay.
which changes your emotion. So the rate and the length of the breath decides how you're feeling now.
Okay.
Angry, all your emotions are in the rate and length of the breath. When the breath is 10 fingers away from you, more or less you are anchored.
Anchored.
Anchored. You are more or less you are settled. You are beyond the push and pull of life.
Right.
It can be shortened also. The more the fingers are shorter, the more deeper you will go into samadhi. For example, your breath can also go to 1 finger instead of 10, and that gives you samadhi. And if it's 5 fingers, you will have all the riddhis and the siddhis.
Okay.
If you can start exhaling slowly, so that your breath after the 5th finger, 4, 5, over here starts to disperse into the universe, immediately you enter the realm of riddhis and siddhis.
Okay.
So riddhis, siddhis are also just your breath. Okay. So now, as the breath goes out, at 10 fingers away, there's a changing of gear. So exhale. So outgoing breath becomes incoming breath. At that moment, for a few milliseconds, you are neither inhaling, you are neither exhaling. So coming breath is life, going breath is death.
Death.
At that moment, as you exhale, that moment, that a few milliseconds, you are neither inhaling, you are neither exhaling. You are neither in the realm of living, neither in the realm of death. That is called shunya.
Shunya.
Tre sat ungal, vai, audu, shunya, sach, aharo. That is where your food is coming. That's where life is coming. So the further away it is, the further away you are from yourself. And at 10 fingers, you start to connect with yourself. And then if you become smaller and smaller, you go into higher states of realization. We are not going to go into that, but making it simple. At this space, these 10 fingers, okay, so prana is here. Life is here. When this breath goes in, it becomes me. When this prana goes into you, it becomes you.
You. Me.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if the breath don't go into me, my story ends.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go into you, your story ends.
That's right.
So who are we? We are just the breath of life.
Life.
So breath goes into me, becomes me, goes into you, becomes you. From here. Over here, you and me are one.
Yeah.
Only if when it goes into me, it becomes me. When it goes into you, it becomes you. But if it doesn't go into you, doesn't go into me, ना तो तू रहा, ना तो मैं रहा, जो रही बेखबरी रही.
क्या बात है.
So then you and me are one here. And this is for every individual on the planet. Everybody is meeting here. Every individual on the planet is meeting right here. Only from here it goes into us and creates our story. Over here, every individual is one. Here we are all one. This oneness is called Ek Oankar. One unified awareness, one unified life, one unified consciousness. This is Ek Oankar. We are meeting God at the end of every breath. Rumi, great Sufi master, he says, we all meet where the road ends. We all meet where the road ends. This is where every moment the road is ending and every individual is experiencing that oneness. Ekam Sat Vipraha in the Vedas. Ekam Advaityam Brahm. That oneness which the Vedas talk about is at the end of your breath. From here, this is God, this is Shiva, and as it comes in, it becomes Jiva. Shivo Jivaha, Jivo Shivaha, Keval Shivaha, Keval Shivaha, Keval Shivaha. Only consciousness is, only when it goes into this and goes into this, Shiva becomes Jiva. Brahma becomes Maya. So this is happening right now. Creation is happening right now. Not in the beginning of the time. It is happening right now. I can experience myself as a Jiva in the here and now. I can experience myself as Shiva in the here and now. Just you need to change your story. तो बुल्लिया रब दा की पाउना इत्थों पुट्टिया ते इत्थे लाउना इत्थे ब्रह्म है इत्थे जीव है हाँ this can be experienced just with the breath so we can take it to the next level now.
Okay.
One is change the rate and the length of your breath to change your story. You want to change the chapter of your story. If your chapter is too boring, a lot of suffering, you want to change the chapter. First, spine straight. Then start changing the rate and the length of your breath. If you can start, as I mentioned, 5 breaths in 1 minute, there is nothing in this universe which you will not have. Because number 5 is a very important number. In the words of Guru Nanak, this is called Panch Pravan, Panch Pradhan, Panch hai pava, Dargaiman. You will attain the seat in the divine court if you can start making 5 breaths in 1 minute. So first, start changing the breath. Then, to experience Jiva and Shiva. You want to experience Shiva? Very simple. You have to dissolve your story. तेरी भुल भुलाया तैनू तेरी भुल भुलाया तैनू जरा खोल अखी तू को है जरा खोल अखी तू को है हस्ती छड्ड के देख बुले शाह जेदा नाम जपे तू ओ है मैं ना था वो आप थे मालूम ना था actually you don't exist only Shiva is Jiva don't exist Maya don't exist Jagat don't exist it is Brahma himself through Maya appears as Jagat. To experience Shiva, to experience Brahm, to experience that oneness, Ek Oankar. Exhale, hold the breath out. When you hold the breath out, you hold your story out. When you start inhaling and holding the breath in, you will experience life in its fulfillment. When you start holding the Pavan Guru inside, hold. You will experience the wholeness of life. Your life will become complete. This material world, success will come to you because this is the cosmic currency. This is the cosmic currency. You have to preserve, you have to save this currency. Don't waste your breath. We waste our breath in many things unknowingly. If you start inhaling and holding this currency inside, now this holding of the currency is called Bhagavati.
Bhagavati.
This is Bhagavati.
Okay.
This is Bhagavati. This is Bhagavati. When Bhagavati is activated in you, because she's in charge of the realm of Maya. And the Guru says so beautifully, Pratham Bhagavati Simrka. First you have to contemplate on Bhagavati, that which controls Maya, in the realm of karma, controlled by Bhagavati. Bhagavati is that cosmic energy which is always guiding you. You are never lost. It is also called Siri. Another name for her is a Siri.
Siri.
Whenever you are lost, you call upon the Siri. Bhagavati, that's another name. So when you start inhaling and holding the breath, pain in the body will start reducing. Tension in the body will start reducing. Suffering in your mind, suffering of the physical reality will start decreasing. It is a fact. Because where there is prana, there is life.
Yeah.
So your life will start to bloom. When you hold the breath in, you will start to flower. Not all trees flower. How do individuals flower? Inhale, hold. This is called the flowering of life.
Okay.
When the breath comes and go, it is just normal life.
Right.
But then if you start holding the life, when you hold life, you become alive. When you hold life, you become alive.
Alive.
Breath is life.
Yep.
When you hold breath, you hold life. And when you hold life, you become alive.
Alive.
That is called flowering. Most of us, we are never alive. We are never present. Again and again, we say, can you repeat? I was not aware. I was not listening.
Yes, right.
So, because we are not alive, we are always somewhere. We are always in the past, we are always in the future. So, coming back, if you start holding the breath, all the success in the realm of Maya, you will obtain. And if you want to experience the other side of Maya, Brahm or Shiva, then you exhale, hold the breath outside. When you hold the breath outside, after a few moments, you will become very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable. And this is how you will feel at the time of death. So, in order to meet Shiva, in order to meet Brahm, in order to meet Ekwankar, you must learn to die before death. Guru says, Pehle marn kabul, Jivan ki shad. If you want to experience me, first, Jivan ki shad aas. Maran to pehla mar gaye bahu. Maran to pehla mar gaye bahu. Tinna matlab pachata hu. Only they will know what life is all about. And to experience that, start holding the breath outside. And when one day death will come, you will be so familiar with that. And death will become meditation because you have become familiar with it. You may not want to hold it for too long, just comfortably inside and comfortably outside. These are two. Here is Jiva, here is Shiva. Here is my story, here is the universal story.
Our story.
The cosmic story is here, Ekwankar is here. Yeah. So, this is the simple thing about the breath. Breath is much more than we think. It's not just coming and going, it is bringing the whole cosmos inside you. That's the swas.
That is very interesting. It is very interesting. The way you are explaining is like a mesmerizing everything.
Thank you.
I really love it.
Thank you.
We are talking about many things, and in between we talked about Guru. So let's talk about something, importance of Guru in meditation or in spirituality. Can someone do it without Guru?
Yeah. One is called Gur. Gur means technology.
Okay.
Gur, G-U-R, Gur. It's technology. The one who shares the technology is called Guru. Okay. The one who have experienced that technology and then gives it to you, it is called Satguru.
Satguru. Interesting.
Okay. Then the one who himself have lost himself and has become this technology. One experience and give you, one he's not there. His story don't exist. He is one with this technology. He is one with this wisdom. That is called Sri Guru. Okay? And the one who has totally dissolved and experienced this ecstasy to its highest peak. Dissolved and experienced this wisdom in its highest peak, available in time and space. It is called Waheguru. Waheguru. Waheguru.
Waheguru.
Waheguru. Va means wow. Va means wow. It does not matter what language you speak. All over the world, in all the languages, when words fail to express your experience, every individual either says wah, wow, wah. Every individual, regardless of whatever language you speak,
Right.
whenever words fail, the only expression that you can say is wah, wow. You understand?
Yeah.
So wah is not a word. It's not a word. It's an expression. It's an expression where words fail, where words cannot capture.
Right.
You say wah, wow. So wah means wow. He is the most powerful sound on the planet Earth. He is the most powerful sound on the planet Earth. This is the direct name of the cosmos. This is the direct name of totality. If 1,000 people are standing and I say, hey, every individual turn back. Because this is the sound of your Nij Apa. This is the sound of your true self. I repeat, if 10,000 people are standing and I say, hey, every individual turn around. Why? Because this sound directly penetrates the third eye. This is the direct sound of the cosmos. It demands you to turn. It demands you to change. That is He. And Guru means wisdom. So Waheguru. Va means wow and He means now. He also means now. He. Va means wow, He means now, and Guru means wisdom. So Waheguru means the wisdom of wow in the now. The wisdom of wow in the now. That happens when you forget your story. If this moment you forget your story, that is Waheguru. There is no wow in your life because you have a story in your head. When you start disidentifying yourself with your story, what remains is hey, hey, demands, you to turn. And Va is wow and Guru is wisdom. So Waheguru means the wisdom of wow in the now. So this is the evolution of Guru. Ultimately, all of us want to be in the state of Waheguru. It starts with Gur and ends with Waheguru.